Park is beyond your expectations. Feel the anticipation.
Is this long shot now there?
Witness the speed. Experience the thrill.
Hi, Laurel Park racing fans, and welcome to our replay from Sunday afternoon, a September 15th replay show with 10 races coming at you start to finish. The official order and the prices coming up in just a few moments. A quick reminder, coming up, it's the September to Remember Stakes Festival, parts 1 and 2. Part 1, Saturday, September 21st, then September 28th, the following Saturday as well. Stakes action here at Laurel Park with a special post time in both of those days at 12:25. We'll stick to the 1:10 post for the other days of the racing week. 12:25 post time on Saturday, September 21st with the Frank J. DeFrancis Memorial Dash Grade 3 race in that stakes lineup, along with the Weather Vane Stakes, the Baltimore-Washington International Turf Cup, a Grade 3 race, the Laurel Dash, the Sensible Lady, the Laurel Futurity, the Salima Stakes, and the Bald Eagle Derby. So we'll see you on September 21st for part 1 of our September to Remember Stakes Festival action. Fast on the main track and firm on the turf course, the Fort Marcy and Kelso are two configurations for the Sunday card. Here's the first of 10. In or off? Damlocks will get that first call out of the gate. Russian Melody there with early speed, too. And Tashbu in between horses will settle back into third position. And followed by Lovely Girl. Passing Lovely Girl is Samard Shenanigan, who's racing on the far outside now. Then it's Variance, only 3.5 lengths on that pace. Chris Doro is right alongside that one as they charge down the backstretch now. Lovely Girl suddenly dropped third last position. We Hop now. And last of the all is I Am a Dancer in ninth. The opening quarter, 24.17. So Samard Shenanigans made a move on the outside to the lead, putting ahead in front from Russian Melody down to the rail. Damlocks is in third, and Variance travels fourth. Chris Doro is next at fifth. Then Tashmu is racing sixth, far turn run. We Hap now, then I Am a Dancer tailing off is Lovely Girl. Into the far turn, Samard Shenanigan, a narrow lead to Russian Melody down to the inside, who's countering right back after a 47.85 half mile. So with about 3 furlongs to go, their head-to-head lead here is Russian Melody, Samard Shenanigan on the outside, under the four-back Variance under pressure to stay as they round that turn to the top of the stretch. Turning for home, Samard Shenanigan and Russian Melody still locked in battle. It's another 3 lengths back, and here is Tashmu, has arrived on the scene from third, just off the inside, going to tip just off that inside, Samard Shenanigan. Russian Melody, Tashmu is charging now at Samard Shenanigan with 1 furlong left to run. Samard Shenanigan just holding by 2 lengths from Tashmu in second, and then it's Russian Melody third, Samard Shenanigan to do it from Tashmu. And then Russian Melody close fourth there, Chris Doro, Lovely Girl. And are off. Multiple out of the gate first from Blazing Reed and Voodoo Valley with a sharp start too, and Tiernanog is up close and above it all on the outside. Sipping Cider is just off that pace now, about 4 from the lead as they push on to the first turn run. So heading into that turn there to the back of the pack, we have the inside Knockabout, who's saving ground into the turn, and Stormy Patriot as Sipping Cider is about 3 wide around the turn. And Sir Smarty, second last position, and Charismatic Blue is the last runner down inside, some 11 lengths off the pace now of Voodoo Valley, who 24.22 opening quarter mile. Voodoo Valley in front from Multiple, gets away about a length and a half. Then it is Tiernanog sharing third with Blazing Reed in fourth, and Sipping Cider the far outside in fifth. Above it all is in sixth, and Sir Smarty is in seventh. Stormy Patriot and Charismatic Blue, and last of them all in the back is Knockabout. Only 10 lengths front to back. Voodoo Valley takes them into the far turn run with a 2-length lead and a 49.18 half mile. So heading into the turn, Voodoo Valley clear by 2 lengths. Sir Smarty bids strongly into second. Multiple still right there on the inside in third position, and Sipping Cider is in fourth. 2 more lengths, and it's Tiernanog racing in fifth position. Charismatic Blue is 4 wide, but just at an even pace, and Blazing Reed on the inside is dropped back now. Stormy Patriot's very, very wide. Knockabout, the one widest of them all, but at the back of the pack into the stretch, it's Sir Smarty. Sir Smarty in front, 6 furlongs a minute, 14.44. Tackled now by Multiple on the outside. Multiple and Telly Lynch striking the lead. Multiple just finessed along with a 2-length lead. Multiple opening up. Multiple's going to win. A 16 to go. Multiple and Telly Lynch to score the Longies for Gentry Championship from Sir Smarty, and then it was Blazing Reed, and above it all, and Stormy Patriot. And they're off. Awesome Park flying out of there with Nightmare. Awesome Park now just in front from Nightmare in second. From between horses, here's Chicken Dinner, who's pushing along into third, and Paint Them Blues away right alongside of the second grouping in fourth position. Best at Getting Better is fifth, and on the far outside, Tis a Doozy. And they're followed by Polish Gal, saving ground around that turn run. Arbutus following that group. On the inside is Galanor. Galanor second last at this point, and congrats Graduate at the tail of the field. 9 lengths front to back. Awesome Park is the pace-making. Chicken Dinner on the outside, and Paint Them Blues away with Nightmare lurking down to the inside. They're followed by Polish Gal has come off the inside. They're at the top of the stretch with a quarter of a mile left to go. Chicken Dinner from in between horses trying to punch onto a narrow lead. Awesome Dinner very brave. Nightmare in between horses. The far outside is Polish Gal there too, and Paint Them Blues away motoring home. Paint Them Blues away now with the white blinkers just in front. Paint Them Blues away. Polish Gal on the outside. Paint Them Blues away, just holding Polish Gal with one more try on the outside. Polish Gal on the outside. Polish Gal will get up from Paint Them Blues away, and Galanor third. Polish Gal 24 to 1 without Cortez. Valley Luna to settle. And they're off. Valley Luna breaks the air just a little awkwardly there. Magical Luna to the front from Playland, and the outside is Warrior Queen with forward speed as well. Taking off on the inside is Diva of Seville, who's fired up now, and Diva of Seville bumps around just a little bit with Playland into the first turn, right off the heels of the leader now. Another 2.5, and it's Launch Sequence, who travels along their 5th position, as My Lila's now over to the 2-path, Creative Alibi, 8 lengths in the early pace. And Valley Luna, back of the pack, Mrs. Awesome, and No Trouble at All is last of them all. Some 16 or 17 off the lead. Up front, the opening quarter, 23.74. Magical Luna. Magical Luna doling out the fractions a little more than a length from Warrior Queen in second, and it is Playland in third position, and Diva Seville out of the inside. Launch Sequences in between horses heading over the far turn run, and My Lila's firing up there between horses as well within 5 of the lead. And My Lila is now passed on the outside by Valley Luna. Valley Luna's made a bold move into third, almost second. Into the far turn, Magical Luna, half mile 47.68. Midway on that turn, and it is Magical Luna, Valley Luna. They're 1-2, kicking clear from Warrior Queen, who's got to dig harder. And the inside is Playland in fourth. Into the stretch, 6 furlongs, a minute 12.72. And it is Magical Luna, Valley Luna, Magical Luna, Valley Luna on the outside. Now they're 10 lengths in front of the others. In third is Playland. Here is Valley Luna, Magical Luna, Valley Luna, Magical Luna. Which Luna do you like? Magical Luna, Valley Luna. Magical Luna beats Valley Luna, and then it was Playland, a distant third. No Trouble at All for the back of the pack, and Diva of Seville. And they're off. Variegated was last away from the gate. Egregious hustled out of the gate. Belmullet early speed up on the outside as Fort Royal fires up at the third position. And Dinah's My Night. And Big Boots is on the inside. His big favorite, Big Boots. Now passed by Good Luck Chuck, who's on the move in tight quarters in between horses. And game breaks about 5 off that pace up ahead. And a gap of 3 to Monumental Vending. And Little Bay is next, and Variegated is in the back of the pack. Into the far turn. Belmullet firing on. Belmullet tries to open up a bit. Now Fort Royal moves into second on the outside of Egregious, back third on the inside, and Big Boots is 2-5 favorite is fourth. Opening quarter to win 23.02. They're at the top of the stretch where it's Belmullet and narrow lead from Fort Royal on the outside trying to tackle. Fort Royal coming with some ease now, and Belmullet, and here's Big Boots in third. Into the stretch now, 3/16 of a mile left to go, and homeward bound 46.48 was the half mile, and it is Fort Royal, and here is Big Boots on the outside, every chance. Big Boots on the outside, Fort Royal, Belmullet down to the inside with a 16th left. Big Boots to get it done. Big Boots gets there by a length from Fort Royal second. Belmullet was third. Dinah's ninth, and Little Bay. Minute 5.08. Running time Lined up for the 6th. Their late pick 5, they're off. Set up on the inside is Marco Island, early zip 2, and Bustoff came away in good order, and so it is going to be Marco Island, and Bustoff racing second at an opening furlong. Absolved is in third, then Revolutionary Road and Sunman the far outside. Christopher down to the rail, a half dozen to make up early. Top Me Off, they're followed by Bobby G and 7 on the rocks, and Jump, Jive, and Whale is the last runner, some 13 lengths off that pace up ahead. Marco Island goes rolling right along from Bustoff, 2 lengths in front, about 5.5 furlongs out from the wire. Christopher is third, and Absolved on the outside. The Green Silks racing in fourth. Top Me Off is caught up between horses into the far turn run. Revolutionary Road, they are followed by Bobby G and Sunman on the outside, 7 on the rocks, and Jump, Jive, and Whale. Marco Island tackled by Bustoff on the outside. They're head-to-head now. Opening quarter 23.87, the half in 46.97. The pace has been solid. Bustoff pushing on. Bustoff, but here is Marco Island counting right back. Marco Island on the inside, Bustoff on the outside, head-to-head at the top of the stretch from Absolved is racing in third position. Christopher saving ground, and then in the pink silks, Bobby G's on the far outside, and then Top Me Off in between horses into the stretch now, a quarter of a mile from home. Bustoff leads the way in front from Absolved in second, Bobby G on the far outside, and Marco Island out of the rail, eighth of a mile left to go. Bustoff, and here is Absolved on the outside, giving Bustoff a fight to the finish. It's going to be Bustoff and Absolved. Bustoff, Absolved, Bustoff, Absolved, photo finish, Absolved, Bustoff, photo finish. I believe it's Bustoff. Absolved, wait for the judges at the second wire run. They're in the gate. And they're off. Live Aid was first away from the gate. Zig fired up with the blinkers on and Take Charge again. So it's Zig and Take Charge again from Live Aid chasing in third position. Carson City Coin. Here's Tiz a Sharpie, 5 lengths from the pace. Another 2. Budokai alongside of that is Oya. And back to Rona who broke last. Back there too is Pom Pom Girl. Heading into the far turn run. Take Charge again. Zig and Live Aid on the outside. And next is Carson City Coin in close fourth while 3 or 4 wide. Opening quarter 23.03 by Take Charge again. 3 furlongs out for the line. Live Aid and Zig is in that speed mix still. Carson City Coin. Here's Tiz a Sharpie with a perfect journey down to the inside. Tiz a Sharpie's called on for run. Moving on the inside under a drive. 3 of them still at the top of the stretch. Take Charge again. Zig battles between horses. Live Aid and Tiz a Sharpie angles outside of that trio into the stretch. Half mile. 47.13. And it's Live Aid. Zig in between horses. Take Charge again. And Tiz a Sharpie on the outside. 4 chances a furlong left to go. Zig game in between horses. Take Charge again. The far outside. Tiz a Sharpie. Live Aid still there too. It is Tiz a Sharpie. Tiz a Sharpie grinding down Take Charge again to win. Zig was up close to third, and Live Aid was fourth, and Rona was fifth. 7-1 photo, minute 13.0. gate. In or off? Just Go With It going for it early with G.I. Joe Man and newly acquired. Here's Yes Peck into the 4th spot. Total Access Rail 5th. 57 Chevy settles in 6th position, charging off of the far turn run. Thirst for Quality and West Coast Sky is in the back. We're now at 9 to make up. Just Go With It burst away by 2 into the far turn from G.I. Joe Man. Yes Peck is on the move. And Total Access 4th to the inside. Here comes Thirst for Quality with a promising bid to Thirst for Quality. Moving now from 5th to 4th on the outside within 5 of the lead. But Yes Peck is a new leader. Opening quarter 23.83. Yes Peck turns for home with G.I. Joe Man, and Thirst for Quality continues to gain on the outside. Just Go With It for the back of the pack. West Coast Sky is the one widest of them all. Into the stretch, and it's Yes Peck set down. 2.5 lengths in front from Thirst for Quality. Then it's G.I. Joe Man. Center of the track is West Coast Sky. Past that furlong marker, Yes Peck. Yes Peck still in front by 5. Yes Peck, they're not going to catch Yes Peck and Ricardo Choppy. Yes Peck to win it. Yes Peck. Yes Peck. By 4th to finish. Thirst for Quality was 2nd. Then it was Total Access, West Coast Sky, and G.I. Joe Man. Seven, 8, 4, 5, 7. And they're off. Eastport gets the first call. Seville Barber right there and has an ocean from the outside. And now Eastport will settle. Here's Maryland Pride of the inside racing 4th of that turn run. It Got Grandma is up there. 3D Paratika Shaka's next. And Passport to the back of the pack with Mr. D'Angelo last of them all. Some 8 lengths off the pace. Seville Barber settled into a steady beat early. Leads at about 3/4 of a length from Has an Ocean, who's in the 2nd spot. And Maryland Pride unhurried and taken back there as It Got Grandma's racing up on the outside. And then Eastport is in 5th, another 2 lengths back. Passport, Paratika Shaka, and last is Mr. D'Angelo. As they move now with about 5 furlongs left to go, the opening quarter 24.10, so halfway down the backstretch, and it is Seville Barber still in charge from Has an Ocean by a neck. Maryland Pride is in 3rd, It Got Grandma's in 4th, and Eastport is in 5th. Mr. D'Angelo on the inside and Passport, and Paratika Shaka heading over the far turn run, the half mile 47.46 for Seville Barber, still leading narrowly from Has an Ocean. Seville Barber about a half length from Has an Ocean. And It Got Grandma's 3rd and trying to kick now. Maryland Pride let loose for some run down to the inside. Eastport is next, and Mr. D'Angelo ground saving around that turn, followed by Passport and Paratika Shaka. Has a Notion takes the lead now. Has a Notion kicks on, gets on by as they turn for home. Has a Notion from Seville Barber, who's battling back under drive on the inside, and Maryland Pride out in the center of the track is quickening up. Here comes Mr. D'Angelo kicking in the clear to the center of the track too. Mr. D'Angelo 3rd, now 2nd, but Maryland Pride's got the lead. Mr. D'Angelo charging hard, but Maryland Pride is in front, and Arnoldo Bocachica, Maryland Pride to win it by a diminishing margin of a neck. Mr. D'Angelo 2nd, then it was Eastport, and Passport was next. They're followed by Has a Notion. And they're off. Top Hat Treason on the outside. Bayou Jam sent along for early speed, and Bayou Jam's out to grab that lead from Top Hat Treason, trying to get over from the far outside, and does so into that three-path at first turn run. And just in behind them there, and they're moving into second is Draco's Breath, as Top Hat Treason drop back all of a sudden into third position, already 6 from the front. Didn't corner very well around that turn. Get there, John settles in fourth, and Rockin' Ron is in fifth. Orbitores next in sixth. They're followed by Gone Home. Here's Make Us Smile third, last first draft with one beaten. That is Audacious Quality, who's last, but the pace is really on up front. Draco's Breath going on with it a half length from Bayou Jam, the opening quarter, 23.99, 5 lengths in front from Top Hat Treason. Orbidori is now in the chase there from fourth within 5 or 6 of the lead, followed by Get There, John, and Rockin' Ron next, and back to Gone Home. First draft to the back of the pack now is ahead of the far turn run with Audacious Quality, and Make Us Smile is last into the turn. Half mile 47.99. Bayou Jam's been going at it with that front runner, but now survives that duel. At the outside, Orbidori is second, and Top Hat Treason. Here comes Audacious Quality with a wide sweeping run, and Gone Home in the red silks. And Make Us Smile tries to swing into action, and so does First Draft, wide open, top of the stretch. 6 furlongs a minute, 13.80. Audacious Quality continues momentum on the outside of Bayou Jam, with Top Hat Treason third. Orbidori is in fourth. Make Us Smile just at an even pace in fifth with the 16th to go. Bayou Jam fights. Bayou Jam on the inside. Audacious Quality. Bayou Jam comes back in a tenacious win from Audacious Quality second. Then Top Hat Treason there, followed by Gone Home and Make Us Smile in the next photo. That's the 10th and final from Sunday afternoon. Remember, on the final race, the last live race each racing day here at Laurel Park, we are adding Quinella wagering to the wagering lineup. It's a 10% takeout Quinella, 10% takeout Quinella, and a $2 wager. So Quinella wagering now added to that lineup. That's the last live race each and every day here at Laurel Park. We'll see you on Friday afternoon for our next live day of racing. And remember, September 21st post time will be 12:25. It's 1:10 on Friday. September to Remember Stakes Festival coming up the next couple of weeks.